Hello everyone, we are from Group 7 want to presentate about elements and types of poetry. The members of this group are Desi Anggraini Iksan, Dwi Cynthia, Rita Aprilia Cantika, Saidatul Sofia, and Winda Larasati. Elements of poetry.
The other element of poetry is voice. Tone conveys the speaker's implied attitude toward the poem subject. Tone is an abstraction we make from the details of a poem's language. It includes of first, the use of meter and rhyme, second, the inclusion of certain kinds of details and exclusion of other kinds, third, particular choices of words and sentence patterns of imagery and figurative language. So when we listen to a poem's language, we hear the voice of the speaker. We catch its tone and we can feel the meaning.
Diction. Poets choose a particular word because it suggests what they want to suggest. Its appropriateness is a function of both its denotation and its connotation. The denotation or dictionary meaning of dictator, for example, is a person exercising absolute power, especially one who assumes absolute control without the free consent of the people. But dictator also carries additional connotations or associations, both personal and public. Beyond its dictionary meaning, dictator may suggest repressive force and tyrannical oppression. It may call up images of blood baths, purges, executions. It may trigger associations that prompt us to think of Hitler, for example, or Mussolini.
Imagery. Poems include such details which trigger our memories, stimulate our feelings, and command our responses. When such specific details appear in poems, they are called images. An image is a concrete representation of a sense impression, feeling, or idea. Images may be visual, something seen, aural, something heard, tactile, something felt, olfactory, something smelled, or gustatory, something tasted. We sometimes use the word imagery to refer to a pattern of related details in a poem. When images form patterns of related details that convey an idea or feeling beyond what the image literally describes, we call them metaphorical or symbolic.
Next is figure of speech, simile and metaphor. When we use figurative language, we mean something other than the actual meaning of the words. Simile establishes the comparison explicitly with the words like or as. Metaphor, on the other hand, employs no such explicit verbal clue. The comparison is implied in such a way that the figurative term is substituted for or identified with the literal one. For example, my doctor danced like an angel is a simile. My doctor is an angel is a metaphor. In this example, the difference involves more than the word like. The simile is more restricted in its comparative suggestion than is the metaphor. That is, the doctor's angelic attributes are more extensive in the unspecified and unrestricted metaphor. In the simile, however, she only danced like an angel.
Types of poetry.
First is close form. Writing in close form, a poetry follows or finds some sort of pattern, such as that of a sonnet with its rhyme scheme and its 14 lines of lembic pentameter on a page. Poems in close form exhibiting at least a pattern of rhyme or meter, but since the early 1960s, the majority of American poetry have preferred forms that stay open. Close form gives some poems a valuable advantage. It makes them more easily memorable. The epic poems of nation-long narratives, tracing the adventure of popular heroes. The Greek Iliad and Odyssey, the French Song of Roland, the Spanish sheet tends to occur in patterns of fairly consistent line, length, or number of streets because these works are sometimes transmitted orally.
The second type of poetry is open form. In open form, a poet seeks to discover a fresh and individual arrangement for words in every poem. It also has neither a rhyme scheme nor a basic matter informing the whole of it, and to engage and to sustain the reader's attention. Poetry in open form used to be called free verse, suggesting a kind of verse liberated from the shackles of rhyme and meter. Various substitute names have been suggested, such as organic poetry, composition by field, raw on or against cooked poetry, and open form poetry. In this slide, you can see the example of open form poetry. It is called Easter Wings, published in 1633 by George Herbert, and this is aptly takes the form of a pair of wings. So it is more like wings if you see it by rotate the poetry in 90 degrees. That's all from our groups. Thank you.